Hello, hello, and welcome to Sovereignty Rising. It's your contrarian soul guide, Dawn, and today we're diving into a question that haunts so many people, especially high achievers, healers, and seekers. And am I really living my purpose, or am I living someone else's expectations? This one stings, because on the outside, your life might look fantastic. You're busy, accomplished, maybe even envied. But inside, there's that quiet question. Is this what I really came here for? Or am I just playing a role, wearing a mask, checking boxes that don't actually belong to me? And here's the contrarian truth. Most people aren't living their purpose. They're living a performance. They're living the script they inherited from their parents, from culture, from trauma. But purpose isn't a role. Purpose is a resonance. It's not what you do, it's why you do it. And it's not out there waiting to be found, it's in here waiting to be remembered. So if you've got questions about your purpose, are you walking it? Do you need to make a shift? Is it time for a change? Stay with me. Because today, this episode is just for you. Welcome to Sovereignty Rising. Ditch the fear, embrace your flame. I'm Dawn Elgin, contrarian soul guide, visionary mystic, and creatrix of practical spiritualism. And this is the space where we strip away the fear, burn the old stories down, and reclaim the power that was never truly lost, just buried. Here, we dive into raw, unfiltered conversations on emotional healing, spiritual awakening, and the art of unlearning everything that keeps you stuck, small, and disconnected from your truth. Together, we rise like phoenixes, flame first, fear last. Let's rise together. So why do we lose purpose? Well, we don't start out disconnected from purpose. Kids don't wonder what their calling is. They'll play, they'll have fun. They're just fully alive, what lights them up. But then conditioning rolls in, expectations. Be practical, be good, do what's safe. Or maybe it's being expected to follow in a parent's footsteps, to fulfill a parent's dream, such as being a football star or a surgeon, or the first person in the family to go to college, to university. Or maybe it's trauma rolls in. Hide that part of you. Don't shine too bright. Don't rock the boat. That might be your trauma or somebody else's. So we shapeshift. We become what earns approval. We bury what feels risky. And we perform. And over time, that performance starts to feel like identity. You forget who you were before the masks. And one day you wake up restless, wondering why you don't feel alive in your own life. Purpose doesn't disappear. It just gets buried under performance. And I'll give you one more. You had a dream or a thought you wanted to do something like be a lawyer, a doctor, etc. And now maybe it doesn't fit anymore. It doesn't fit you. Do you change careers? Most don't. And why not? Would you take career advice from your 18-year-old self? I've had multiple careers, each of them working for a time. And when they stopped fitting, it was time for me to shift or pivot. We forget that we are still growing and expanding. So sometimes the life that we created doesn't fit us anymore. And that is totally okay. Living out of alignment with purpose is exhausting because you're running on willpower, not resonance. You're pushing as opposed to flowing. That's why so many successful people hit burnout. That's why anxiety and depression spike even when everything looks perfect on paper. Because the soul knows when you're lying. And here's the kicker. The brain itself registers this dissonance. Studies show that when we act against our inner values, stress hormones rise. Our nervous system goes on alert. That chronic mismatch is part of why purpose disconnection shows up as fatigue, illness, even autoimmune flare-ups. Because your body is literally screaming, this isn't who we are. Let's clear this up. Purpose is not a job title. It's not one career path you're supposed to figure out like a test. Purpose is frequency. It's the why behind your choices. It's the resonance that makes you feel alive, engaged, and connected. Purpose isn't, I'm a doctor. Purpose is, I bring healing. Purpose isn't, I'm a CEO. Purpose is, I create, lead, expand. Purpose isn't, I'm a parent. Purpose is, I nurture and guide. The form may shift, the field stays constant. Truth, your purpose is not what you do. It's who you are when you're aligned. Let's bring in some guidance from the 12 laws of field and form, not as abstract principles, but as practical anchors to help us. First is choice is participation. Every thought, every action is participation in creation. When you choose out of conditioning, you perpetuate someone else's dream. When you choose from awareness, you participate in your own destiny. Second is radical responsibility. No one can hand you your purpose. Not your parents, not your mentor, not your partner. It's on you to strip back the masks, own what's yours, and release what's not. Who do you choose to be? And can you be curious and try and find out? And the third is grace and guidance. You're not doing this alone. When you surrender the performance, synchronicities start showing up. Doors open and the field responds. Purpose isn't something you chase. It's something you uncover when you stop pretending. Often it's something that we stumble upon when we're open to explore. This is a great time for us to take a real quick commercial break and get a word from our sponsor. This episode is brought to you by Practical Spiritualism. If you're feeling that restlessness, that sense that you're living a performance instead of your purpose, let's shift that. Aligned living, the daily practices that bring you back into alignment with what's real, not just what's expected. And soul alchemy, the deeper unraveling, the space where we strip off the masks and transmute the old conditioning into sovereignty. And if you're ready for a clear mirror, check out my Aligned Oracle Guidance 3-pack. Gives you direct guidance to reconnect with the truth of who you are and why you're here. Links are below in the show notes. Book a session. Let's bring you back to your calling. Thanks for sticking with us. We are talking about reconnecting with purpose and calling today. Let's do a quick practice. Go ahead and close your eyes and take a deep breath. In through the nose and sigh it out through the mouth. Bring to mind a moment in your life when you felt truly alive. Not successful, not applauded, alive. Maybe it was when you were creating or teaching or hiking or holding a newborn. And just notice how your body felt. Open, expansive, time disappeared. That's resonance. That's purpose. Now bring to mind a moment when you were performing, checking boxes, smiling through the mask. And just notice the difference. Tight, heavy, draining. Your body knows. It always knows. Now breathe again all the way down into your belly. Now sigh it out and anchor this mantra. My purpose is resonance. I release the performance and return to truth. One more breath to anchor it in and let it all go. So how do we live this daily? First, catch yourself in the performance. Ask, am I doing this for approval or alignment? Choose resonance over recognition, even if no one claps, even if it's quieter. Remember that purpose evolves in form. You don't have to get it right once and forever. You just have to keep listening, keep checking in, keep shifting. Purpose is less about what should I do and more about who am I being. Stop searching for purpose like it's lost and start peeling back the masks that are hiding it. Your mantra this week: I live from resonance, not performance. My purpose is already within me. Take that in. And your reflection question is: where in my life am I performing instead of living my purpose? And what's one way I can begin to choose resonance this week? Because sovereignty isn't about finding the perfect calling. It's about remembering you already are the calling. Until next time, I see the light in you, and it is freaking brilliant. Are you starting to see it too? You are not broken. You are not too much. You're remembering who you've always been. And this journey is just getting started. If today's episode lit something in you, hit follow so you don't miss what's coming. And if you're feeling it, leave a review. It helps with more soul-led women find this space. Want to go deeper? Come find me on YouTube, Facebook, our private Facebook community, The Awakening Circle, Instagram, TikTok, or at our website, practicalspiritualismco.com, for all the ways we can rise together. Not to worry, all those links are in our show notes. Until next time, stay sovereign, stay bold, and keep that fire lit.